All right, kids, here's your challenge. I'm going to give you 3 challenges. These 3 challenges, each one will offer you an opportunity to get something. You'll learn something with these challenges. The first challenge is going to be a pair of nunchucks. So as soon as we get this challenge, if we can pull this challenge off, you'll get a pair of nunchucks. I can't demonstrate how you're going to use this pair of nunchucks, but you'll be able to learn as we go in classes. Okay, so the first will be a pair of nunchucks. Here we go. In our school, we have these birds hung up. It doesn't have to be a bird. You can use anything. I would just hang a piece of string from the ceiling. When I started as a white belt in my 20s, I actually had a paper clip and a quarter taped to the paper clip. And that was just to keep the string kind of steady. Okay? We have a little more of an elaborate setup here because we can adjust them quick, and we use these quite a bit in our school. So what's going to happen is this. I don't really care how high this obstacle, this thing is right now. I'd like to see it above your belt. Ideally, for a good challenge, it'd be about nose height. Okay? But it really doesn't matter as long as it's, I'd say, at least waist high. And what's going to happen is it's going to be a timed challenge. What I want you to do is I want you to try to take your foot and I want you to try to push. Okay? So you're going to use your foot to push the bird or the quarter or whatever you're using. Okay? And the other side you're going to push. Okay? That is really the extent of this, but this is the challenge. I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds, and you have to be able to hit this bird 6 times in 30 seconds. Okay? It will look something like this. If I hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times. This challenge here will be for a free month of Taekwondo. Okay? So if you can pull this challenge off, you'll earn a free month of Taekwondo here at the school. You each have a belt now. You each have a white belt. And your belt can be tied many ways. This is how I recommend you trying it. There's a couple other ways about going about this. You can go on different YouTube videos and see how to do this. I'm going to demonstrate it once on myself, and then I'll bring someone else out so your parents can watch this, and if they can do it, they can help you through this also. Okay? If we start with this belt on your right side, okay? Right side. We're going to come over the top. If I leave the belt hanging out the bottom here, I can wrap my belt around. I want to keep this nice and tight. If I let this get loose on me, it's going to fall apart. I want to keep everything nice and tight. If it's nice and tight, I can just kind of let this hang here. Okay? So I'm going to wrap it around without any twist. It's going to overlap the other belt. This one hanging at the bottom. As I come around here, I'm going to fold this belt underneath. Okay? Now, if you try to feed this through, what's going to happen is you're going to let go of this, it's going to get loose on you, and the whole belt's going to fall apart again. Okay? So I highly recommend that you just fold it under. Fold it under, and it can just lay over the top here. Okay? So one that's on the back here now can come around. You notice one's on top and one's on bottom. This is actually where we adjust it because we want a good length. Okay? For your challenge, I'm not too concerned. If you're a little bit off, I'm okay with that. The main thing I want to see is we get this belt wrapped around with no twists, and then the top one goes over the bottom. If you happen to start on the opposite side, that's okay. The main thing to remember is whatever belt is on top will go over the bottom and then through. Okay? Top one will go over, then the top one will go through. If you do this correctly, palms down, I make a big knot, pull it in nice, and I get it nice and loose, and I can give a big tug. This will create a fortune cookie. If everything goes well, the belt will pull out to the side, and you'll have a fortune cookie here. Couple things. If you do bottom over top, what will end up happening is this. Okay? And this is obviously doesn't look right, so this is not correct. The other mistake I see is going top over bottom, and then the other person and bringing the bottom through. This also creates an awkward knot. It's not your fortune cookie. Without that fortune cookie is going to be your indicator. Okay? So again, this is the correct way. Top goes over, and then the top comes through. Okay? Kind of keep in mind which side each is on. Sometimes I see people try to pull it this way, and it definitely doesn't work. It doesn't look right. So when everything's nice and loose, one is naturally going to the right, one is actually going to the left. If you get your palms down, you can tug. Okay? This is your fortune cookie. Okay, come on over. Now, for parents, if you want to help your kids out, I'll demonstrate how to tie in somebody else. It's a little bit different. Okay? So what's going to happen here is, if I start on her right side, okay, I'm going to come around. Okay? I'm going to let this hang out the bottom. I'm going to wrap around. Okay? Now she can stay right there. I'm going to wrap around, just keep it nice and straight and solid and overlapping. Wrap it around. I'm going to push it under both. Okay? I can just use 2 fingers and push it under. You get a nice fold here. And it can just lay here. The other side's going to come around. Top one will go over and then through. Over and then through. Okay? Remember, we don't want to bring the bottom one over or through. Top one goes over and then through. As it comes through, just kind of keep an eye on which one's on which side. Again, you want to pull this way. This doesn't look right. You'll know that you're off here. Okay? If everything's good, there's no overlaps, watch out for twists. If you think it's twisted inside here, it's not going to look quite right. So you want to get everything nice and non-twisted and pull. Okay? And this is the fortune cookie we're looking for. All right?
Hi guys, challenge number 3. Okay, challenge number 3 is going to actually earn you a t-shirt. It'll look like this. It comes in gray and purple and black. So if you want to earn one of these t-shirts, this is challenge number 3. First we need an exercise ball. The ladies have exercise balls here. First thing we need to do is put our hands on the ball, put our knees on the ball, roll forward until your feet come off the floor. Okay, you can keep your hands on your feet on the ball. This is how we practice. But what we need is you to be able to remove your hands from the ball for 10 seconds. And we will keep track. Okay? 10 seconds with the hands off the ball. Okay? This is all we need to do. It is not easy. It is very difficult. Okay? The girls here, 10 seconds. And stop. Okay? So, this is what we need. Challenge number 3. Again, can you go sideways and face me? And go sideways and face me. Okay? Show them how you start resting on the ball as you start this. Okay? Your hands are on the ball to stabilize you. This is where we would start. Once you feel yourself getting stabilized, that is when we can start lifting the hands and go to the knees. This is very difficult. This is a very difficult challenge, but I think you guys are up for it. Good luck.